Hi, I'm Barbara Shoup, and I'd like to tell you a story about something that happened when I visited a high school classroom of students who had read my book, Stranded in Harmony. The main character in the novel is Lucas. He's a high school senior in a small town in Indiana, a bit of a football hero with a girlfriend he really likes who's a cheerleader, who probably, at least his cheerleader girlfriend, thinks it would be a wonderful idea, will get married to her when he finishes college and move home and take over his dad's business or work with his dad. But he strikes up a conversation with a woman who has recently moved into town. Nobody knows her, nobody knows where she came from or why she's there, but the two of them find an affinity and they have interesting conversations together, which make Lucas begin to wonder if he really wants what he thought he wanted, or if he might want something more, something different, something he hadn't really imagined until he met this person. About this time, he gets the idea that his girlfriend is pregnant, and he totally freaks out. He doesn't, of course, ask her if she's pregnant, because that makes him freak out even more, just the thought of it. So all he really does is worry. He sees babies everywhere. He can't stop thinking about what it's going to be like when people find out, and then he has to get married, and that's it for the rest of his life, no matter what he thought he might have wanted. We talked about this a lot in the class, what it would have been like for him. Some people could really relate, to just being afraid of things that might happen. And then somebody said, do you really think it's okay to write books for young people where they're having sex? I didn't answer. I let the conversation go on. Some people agreed that maybe that was a problem. Some people didn't agree. Somebody said, well, if she had been pregnant, it would have been okay, as if to say, well, if she had been pregnant, then she would be punished for having had sex. So that would be all right. And on and on. We talked for a while. It was fun. Right before the bell rang, a girl raised her hand. She was in the back row. She hadn't said a word the whole time. And she said, I'm pregnant. And I just want you to know that when I read your book, I understood why my boyfriend reacted the way he did when I told him. The bell rang. She was gone. So were the rest of the kids. And I stood there just thinking, wow, this is what a book can do. What a gift to me to know that my book had made such a difference in a young person's life. I really believe in the power of books to do that. And I think it's really important for authors, no matter their audience, to tell the truth about the world we live in.